Did you know that ordinary rubber bands can be the secret to extraordinary magic tricks? That's right. These simple, stretchy loops, found in almost every home and office, can transform into a magician's secret weapon. Imagine being able to perform jaw-dropping illusions anytime, anywhere with nothing more than a humble rubber band. Doesn't that sound intriguing? Rubber band magic is a fascinating blend of simplicity and sophistication. It's not just about the tricks themselves, but the artistry and skill behind them. It's about making the impossible seem possible and leaving your audience in awe. In this video, we will explore the charm of rubber band magic, unveiling the secrets behind some of the most mesmerizing tricks like the vanishing band, the linked bands, and the penetrating bands. So, whether you're a seasoned magician looking for a fresh trick to add to your repertoire, or a curious beginner, this is for you. Now, prepare to be amazed as we delve into the mystifying world of rubber band magic. Our first trick today is the vanishing band. Brace yourself for a disappearing act like no other. Imagine holding a simple rubber band stretched between your thumb and forefinger, an everyday object familiar and unassuming. Yet, in the world of magic, even the ordinary can become extraordinary. To perform the vanishing band trick, you'll need one rubber band and a knack for a little misdirection. Start by stretching the band between your thumb and forefinger, making sure it's visible to your audience. It's crucial to establish this visual, as it sets the stage for the upcoming illusion. Now, the magic happens. With a swift, subtle movement, you snap the band. But here's where the craftiness comes in. You don't actually snap it. Instead, you let it slip from your thumb and snap back into your hand, hidden from view. The key here is speed and finesse. Too slow and the trick gets exposed. Too fast and you might actually snap the band. The snap moment is the climax of the trick. It's the time when your audience expects to see a broken band, but they're met with nothing. The band has vanished, or so it seems. But of course the band hasn't really disappeared. It's tucked away safely in your hand, out of sight. The art of misdirection plays a crucial role here. As a magician, your job is to control where your audience is looking. When done right, they'll be none the wiser about the band's true whereabouts. Now comes the grand reveal. Open your hand to show that it's empty. The band has seemingly vanished into the ether. But remember, the real magic isn't in the disappearing act itself, but in the journey you've taken your audience on, and the moment of awe you've created. And just like that, the band vanishes into thin air, leaving your audience in awe. Moving on to our second trick, the linked bands. Prepare for a twist that will leave your spectators speechless. Let's dive right into the mesmerizing world of the linked bands trick. It's a classic in the realm of rubber band magic, and for a good reason. It's all about the fluidity of movement and the timing of the link moment. Imagine this, you're holding two separate rubber bands, each looped over your thumb and little finger. You hold them up, clearly separate, giving everyone a good look. And then, in a blink, they're linked. It's as if they've passed through each other, defying the laws of physics and bewildering your audience. So how do we accomplish this feat? It all starts with the way you hold the bands. The first one is looped over your thumb and little finger just like you would hold a regular rubber band. The second band is where the magic begins. You loop it over your thumb, but instead of going around your little finger, it goes around your index finger. This creates a figure-8 shape with a twist in the middle. But from the front, it looks just like two separate bands. The illusion is set, and you're ready to dazzle. The trick is in the link moment. As you pull your hands apart, the second band will slip off your index finger and snap into place around the first band. To the untrained eye, it looks like the bands have passed through each other and linked. The secret to perfecting this trick is all about timing. You need to pull your hands apart at the exact moment when your audience is distracted by the movement. The swift, fluid motion is key to creating the illusion of magic. Remember, practice makes perfect. Start slow, get the movement down, and then work on your timing. The more you practice, the smoother your trick will be. This trick is not only a crowd pleaser but also a great way to hone your skills. It requires precision, timing, and a touch of showmanship. So, get your bands ready and start practicing. With a little practice, you can create the illusion of two bands magically linking together. Lastly, we have the penetrating bands trick where impossibility becomes reality. This trick is a marvel, a spectacle of physics-defying wonder that leaves spectators scratching their heads in disbelief. So, let's dive right into it. Imagine two rubber bands held parallel to each other. They are separate, distinct, with no chance of interaction, but with a little bit of magic we can make one band pass right through the other. Sounds impossible, right? Well, that's the beauty of magic. It takes the impossible and makes it possible. To perform the penetrating bands trick, you'll need 2 rubber bands and a bit of finesse. Hold the bands between your thumb and forefinger and stretch them out. The rubber bands should be taut, but not so much that they risk snapping. Now twist one of the bands and hook it onto the other. You're setting the stage for the impossible to happen. The secret lies in the twist. As you release the tension in the twisted band, it will appear to pass through the other band. The key is to do it smoothly, without any sudden movements that might give the trick away. Practice this move until you can do it without thinking, and you'll have a trick that will astonish even the most skeptical of spectators. And there you have it, a rubber band passing through another as if they were ghosts. Now that you've learned these tricks, it's time to practice and perfect them. The key to smooth execution is repetition. Practice each trick until your fingers move naturally. Don't rush or you'll risk snapping the bands. And don't forget, even the best magicians make mistakes. If the band slips or the trick fails, laugh it off and try again. That's the spirit of magic, always leaving room for a little mystery and surprise. Remember, practice makes perfect. So keep practicing and soon you'll be stunning your friends with these amazing rubber band magic tricks.